Okay, page 4. I'm going to do what example 1. I have not done this, right? Okay. Now, it is given that A is x such that x is a positive integer. X must be like that, right? Correct. They tell you this. Okay. Now, what does it mean? That means x starts from what? 2. But it ends at what? 10. And it must be an integer. I already told you what's an integer. It's a whole number, okay? Now, let's take a look at B. Now, we have to know how to read questions. What do you mean by between 3 and 11 inclusive? That means it includes what? 3 and 11. Understand? It includes 3 and 11, the endpoints. Now, what if they never say this? Only between. Then it starts from 4 to 10. Do you understand? So you must read properly, okay? Now, let's take a look at the question. Part 1. List all the elements in A and B in set notation. They say list. So, A will be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, right? Alright. Now, how about B? Inclusive. So how? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Are we clear? Are we clear about this? Yes, no problem. Okay, now, then what did part 2 ask for? What is number of elements in A? All of you count. How many elements in A? 9, okay. What about the number of elements in B? Also 9, right? Everybody clear about that? That's how we do it, okay? Now, is number of element in A equals to number of element is B in B? Of course, the answer is yes now, because there are only 9 elements now. Correct? Okay, but I want to ask one question here. Is A equals to B? Is A equals to B? No. Why? Because there are different elements, right? Can you see 3 belong to B, 3 belong to B, but 2 belong to A, but 2 don't belong to B. So they are not equal sets. Do you understand now? Okay? Alright, good. Next part. Is A equals to B? Explain. In exam, usually students are very scared of explain. Okay? So you will say A is not equals to B. Am I right? You can just have to say, you can either say 11 or 2, it doesn't matter. Okay, look at the textbook. They say, no, A not equals to B because A and B have different elements. Example, 2 is an element of A, but 2 is not an element of B, right? Correct? Okay, now, what can I say? If I don't use 2, which one can I use? 11 is an element of B, but 8. But 11 is not an element of 8. Okay? You can use another method. It doesn't mean you have to follow the textbook. As long as you are logical, I'll give you the marks. Is that clear to everyone here? Can or cannot? Cannot. So, are we clear now? Okay, so the answer is no. A is not equals to B. Everybody okay so far?
Yeah.
Everybody okay so far? Yes, okay, good. Next, we go on to example 2 on page 5. It is given that A is the set of vowels from the word rhythm. Now, I told you vowels is what? A, E, I, O, U. Okay, can you tell me the set A from rhythm, is there any elements? No. So, set A is actually nothing, right? Correct? Which I can also say is actually empty, right? Is there any positive integer less than 1? 0 is not considered positive or negative. So also don't have, right? Correct. So this one is also a null set. Correct now? Can see? Okay, good. Part C. Part C is this. That day I told you already, the last part. Part C has how many elements? 1. And what is that element? 0. Okay, now the question asks, which sets are empty sets? Write the empty sets in set notation. Are we done it? Can you see? Can you see that? Okay, now next two. Part 2. Are A and B equal sets? Explained. Now look at the explanation of part 2. A and B are equal sets because both of them are empty sets. There's nothing inside. That means they have exactly the same elements, right? Nothing. Get it? Okay? Now, next one. Part 3. Are B and C equal sets? Are B and C equal sets? The answer is no. This is an empty set with no element. But what about this? There's one element. Can you understand? So, you can say B and C are not equal because number of B is 0, but number in C is what? 1. This is another way of explanation other than the one that's given in the textbook. Are you okay? Can you understand what I'm talking about now? Okay? Okay, good. Now, next, I want you to take out your notebook. I want you to copy these sets of answers into your notebook. Okay. Can you look at exercise 1A? All of you write exercise 1A in your notebook. I'm going to do a few questions together with you. And you're going to copy it into your notebook. Okay? Alright. Let's look at exercise 1A. All of you write down in your notebook exercise 1A. Now, let's look at question number 1. A is the set of odd positive integers less than 11. Clear? This is what they tell you. Look at part 1. List all the elements of A in set notation. Now, look at the definition. Odd positive integers less than 11. Positive integers. So what's the first one? 1. Then 3, 5, 7, 9. Do we have 11? No. So like that only, right? So must read carefully. Understand? Okay. Now, then the question asks, it's a very simple question. Goes to 1 point. State whether each of the statements is true or false. A. 1 is an element of A. Is this true?
Yes.
Yes, so true. Part B. 4 is not an element of A. Is this true? True. Okay. Part C. 0 is an element of A. False. Part D. 11 is not an element of A. True, right? It's not an element of A, right? So it's true, true, false, true. Everybody okay?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the simplest type of question. Okay, part 3. What is the number of element in A? If this one also count wrongly, I cannot help you. What is it? 5. Understand?
Yes.
Can now? Can, Okay, good. Now, let's take a look at question number 2. Okay, this is easy, but we just need to list down. I'm going to read to you. You also write down in your notebook so that you can refer next time when you do revision. For each of the following sets, list all its elements and state the number of elements in set notation. Okay, B is a set such that X is a positive integer between 1 and 10. Okay, read carefully. Positive integer between 1 and 10. So, can you tell me start from what?
1 between 1.
Did you say inclusive? So between 1 and 10, so it start from what?
2.
2. Okay, so 2, then
3.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
9.
9.
Stop.
Do we have 10?
No.
No, so stop. Correct.
Walking.
Okay? So what is the number of elements in B?
8.
Huh? 8. The saddest thing is in exam count only. No? That's the saddest thing. Because very easy to solve. Understand? Okay. Are we okay here? Alright. Now, can we look at part B? I want you to look at the definition and then you list for me. Part B. Some of you are done. So, start from which one?
Negative 10.
Negative 10, then
9.
negative 9, negative 8, negative 5, negative 4, then negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, right? Correct. Now, do you know that negative 10 is less than negative 1?
Yes.
Yes, huh? So, what is the number of elements of C? There are 10 of them. Are we clear? Now, the other day I told you, number of elements starts from what? Smallest is what? 0. Can it be negative? No. Okay? Because you cannot have negative elements. Okay. Let's look at the next one, part C. D is a positive even integer such that x is bigger than negative 2 but less than equals to 12. They say what? Positive even integer, right?
Yes.
So, can you tell me start from what?
2.
2, good. Then
4.
4, 6, 8, 10 and
12.
12. So, number of elements in D will be
6.
6. Are we all clear now?
Yes.
Are we all clear now how to present? Okay, good. Last question. Part D. Part D is a very fast one, okay?
Happy 3. I got 3. 3. Set of vowels used to form.
E is the set of vowels used to form the word happy. Which is the only vowel there? A. Like that, right?
Yes.
So what's the number of elements of E?
1.
1. Can or not? Can or not? Can or no issue, right? Okay, very good. No issue. Alright. That's good. Now, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more questions I'm going to go through like that. Then we're going to do our homework on the foolscap paper. Then if we have time, then we will do the subsets. Okay, if you don't have time, then tomorrow, then we'll do the subsets. Understand? Because the first time you're doing, I want you to get it done properly. Okay? Let's look at question number 4. Okay, now let's look at question number 4. List all the elements of each of the following sets in set notation. If it is an empty set, write the empty set in set notation. Question number 4. Let's look at 4a. You listen carefully to the explanation, description. K is a set of all odd numbers that are multiples of 2. Can odd numbers be multiples of 2? No. So K is a
Now
set. Very good. Everybody clear?
Yeah.
Okay? Let's look at part B. L is an an even prime number.
Every number is not even.
Is there an even prime number?
2.
Yes. What is that?
2.
That is just 2. And prime numbers start from 2. The other day I explained. Okay? Part C. N is the set of collaterals with 5 vertices each. Now, collateral with how many vertex? 4. So this is an
Quadrilateral.
got or not? Got collateral with 5
No. 5 sides.
vertices or not? That means 5 sides. No. So this one is a null set.
So they're playing the words.
They are not playing with words. They are just testing you on your definition. Okay? Now, part D is the best. You should know. If you don't know, then I don't know what to do with you. Okay? And such that X is the month of the year with more than 31 days. Is there any month with more than 31 days? No. So what should this be? The null set.
Is there any 4-sided figure that has 5 sides?
Everybody clear? Okay, now, some people are confused. Now, what is a quadrilateral?
That's what I'm saying.
Quadrilateral has got 4 vertices,
Yeah.
so it's 4 sides.
4 vertices.
Okay? And special quadrilateral will be like square, rectangle. Anything that is 4-sided is called a quadrilateral. Okay? It's not necessary that it must be a square or rectangle, then it's called a quadrilateral. Clear? Okay? Are we all clear with this? Are we clear with question 4? No problem, Okay, next we go on to question 5. All of you, let's take a look at question 5. All these must copy down to your notebook, Question 5. P is the set of days in a week. List all the elements of P in set notation. So, days of the week. So what should this be? Monday?
Oh, must write out.
Yes, you must list. Tuesday,
No, hell no.
Wednesday, then
Thursday.
Thursday, followed by
Sunday. Friday.
Sunday,
Friday.
Friday,
Saturday.
Saturday, and
Sunday. Every day Sunday.
every day is Sunday. Cannot be lah, Alright? Now, so that's the part 1. Everybody clear?
Past day.
Everybody clear? Okay, so that's the part 1.
What you spell wrong?
Part 2,
Spell wrong.
let us take a look. This is a true-false question. Okay? Using the element, the notation is an element or not element, describe whether each of the following is an element of or is not an element of P. Okay, let's take a look at A. Tuesday,
Yeah.
is it an element of P?
Yeah.
Yes, so we use this. Sunday,
No.
no one.
Yeah. Sunday is
Sunday is an element of P lah. No, you get out of the class lah.
Get
Correct lah.
Yeah.
Next one,
Yeah.
March.
It's not.
Is it an element of P?
No.
Do you find this inside? No, so you put like that, no. Okay, now this last one is the most interesting one. What's this?
Holiday.
Holiday.
Yeah.
Is this in the list?
Yeah. No.
Who said yes? You want to get up? So, holiday is what? Not an element of P. Can you all see?
It's Sunday.
Do you get what I'm talking about here? No, you don't have, it's not like the English says that Sunday is a holiday, that kind of thing. You understand? It's like you must literally see the element in the set.
See the word.
Okay, so part 3. What is the number of element of P?
7.
7.
9.
Okay. Those who like to talk rubbish, you better get out of the class. Okay?
Get out.
Yeah, the person, you better watch out. Okay. Okay. Now, I'm moving on to question number 8. Now, are you okay with the examples? Yes. Now we are moving on to question number 8. So let's take a look at question number 8. Okay, we'll talk. 8. T is such that T is a perfect square between 10 and 15. Now, what is a perfect square? 1 square, 1 is a perfect square. 2 square is what? 4. is a perfect square.
Oh.
3 square is what? 9 is a perfect square. 4 square is what? 16 is a perfect square. Then 5 square is 25 is a perfect square. Understand? Perfect square are those 1 square, 2 square, 3 square. Understand? Okay. So x is a perfect square between 10 and 15. Is there any perfect square between 10 and 15?
No.
Only has what?
9 and 16.
9 cannot, huh?
9 cannot.
Because between 10 and 15. So,
It's now.
is it a null set?
Yes.
Is it a null set? Yes, okay.
Very yes.
So this is a null set. So T is a null set, which will be like that, right?
Very basic.
Okay, U. X is a positive integer less than 5 that is both a perfect square and a perfect cube.
Huh?
Wow. Okay, a lot of condition, huh? Let us take a look. X is a positive integer less than 5 that is both a perfect square and a perfect cube.
4.
Okay. What do you mean by perfect square and perfect cube? This is perfect square, you know, right?
Perfect cube.
Perfect cube will be this.
1, 3. Oh, 1.
What's this? What's to the power of 3? 8 now, not 6 how? What's the meaning of 2 to the power of 3? 2 times 2 times 2. So this is 8. What is 3 cube?
27.
27. What is 4 cube?
64.
64. Okay, so the question asks what? Positive integer less than 5 that is both a perfect square and a perfect cube.
1.
Which one?
1.
Only have one thing, right? And that's 1, right?
1, that's 1.
Can you see or not? There's both a perfect square and a perfect cube. So this one has this element, 1. I chose this because I need you to know the definition. Are you clear now? Okay. Last one, V is very good. They give you V is what?
0.
Having the element 0. Okay. Now let's look at the question. What did they say? Which sets are empty sets? Only T, right?
Yes.
Can you see? Okay. Now part 2. Are T and U equal sets?
No.
Are T and U equal sets? No. Why?
U has
Because T, number in T is what?
No.
0. Number in U is what? 1, right? Correct now? Okay, then they ask a question. Are U and V equal sets?
Because
Yes.
set.
Why yes? What is the definition of equal sets?
They both have the same number.
This one has element 1, this one has element 0. Are they equal?
No.
Are they equal?
Equal what?
No, they are not equal, but the number of elements are equal. They are not equal sets, right? Because they contain different elements. Can you see or not?
Sigma.
One has 1 and one has what?
1 is 0.
0. Yes. So, the answer for this part is also no. Because what?
One is
They have what? Different
element.
elements. Are you clear? Are you clear? Okay. It doesn't mean that the number the same means same. It must be exactly the same elements that is equal. Are you clear now? Okay. Now, then I'm going on to 2 slightly more difficult questions, and that is question 9 and question 11. Okay. Because can you see that it's red? But it doesn't mean that red means we cannot do. Okay. Red also we can do. Okay. Okay, let's take a look at number 9. A. C is not an element of CAR. I'll just go through this. Car is an element of CAR.
What?
C
What
is an element of CAR. It might be a bit difficult to some of you,
Shit.
but I will explain to you, don't worry.
They say the same thing.
No, they are not the same thing. Okay,
Oh, why?
I will tell you the answer. Can all of you please look at the board?
Oh, car.
Can all of you please look at the board? I will teach you how to look at it. Shh. Can you see that the set actually has what? C, A, and R. That means C belongs to the set, A belongs to the set, and R belongs to the set. How many elements are there in the set? 3. Okay. Now, C is not an element of this. It's wrong, right? It's an element, right?
Yeah.
C is an element. So this is false. Correct? Now, what's the difference between B? Now, in order to have that car, right, my set must have car, bus, taxi, like that. You cannot say, oh, all the letter have means have. No, it's different. So, is car an element of C-A-R? No. So, this is false. Correct? Though the letters appear. Understand? Okay, next one. The set C, is it an element of this? The answer is false. Now, why? Why do I say that? Let me explain to you what it means by that. Now, I can have a set whereby I have the set C, the set A, and the set R,
In the set.
and the set AR, and so on. Then this is an element of the set. Can you see it?
The set in the set.
Because the set itself, yes, but there are no sets inside here. Can you see? That's why it's false. Everybody clear?
Yes.
Can? Not clear, never mind. Just write down the answer for home and think about it. Because it's a bit challenging. Okay? Now, last part. This one. I want to know if this is equals to 3.
No.
Where's the number?
No, because
It's the number. Of
if I write like that, is equal to 3. Is correct. Because number of element in this set is 3. But this one got the n there. No. So you cannot write is equals to 3. Is that clear? So this is also false. Is that okay?
Alright.
Is that okay?
Alright.
Alright, Okay, good. Then we go on to question 11. Is there any parts that you want me to explain again?
C.
C, Okay. Now, you see, this one is considered the element, the whole thing. Inside here, do you see this one or not? Don't have, that means cannot. You understand what I'm talking about? It must be exactly the same, then it is the element. Just like this one. You look at this car. Inside, my sets must have like that, then it's considered. It must be exactly the same. Everybody clear? Okay. Now, let's look at question 11. State whether each of the following statement is true or false. This one has how many elements? 1. This one. So this one is confirmed? False. This one is easier. Correct? Part B. Is this true or false? True lah, they are the same one. Same thing, just different way of writing. Am I right? Correct lah? Let's look at part C. Which is what Sid you will run into the trouble. Let's take a look here. This set contains what? The empty set.
What the hell?
So how many elements is there in this set?
1.
1. So I say that this is an empty set. Is this correct?
No.
No. So this is false.
The empty set element.
Because the set itself consists of sets. That's the problem. You understand what I'm talking about? Yes or no? Okay. So this is again false. Okay. Part D.
What the hell?
You tell me correct or wrong?
Yeah.
Huh? Wrong.
True.
Number of element in empty set is 0, correct?
No.
This is true.
A number. Honestly.
Correct. Number of element in empty set is 0. It's different from this, you know. Understand? This one means this set has got the empty set itself. Everybody clear now? Everybody clear now? Okay? Okay, now, remember that day I gave you a content page? Correct.
Yeah.
Did you bring the content page? Okay,
Yeah.
can you take out the content page? 16th of January, exercise 1A, write down sets, and you take out a piece of foolscap paper, and we'll start doing the homework together. All of you do it now.
Homework together.
Now, we are going to do it because at the end of the lesson I'm going to correct it.
Wait, what? Description is. What's it?
Write this at the content page and write this on the foolscap paper. The title plus your name.
We love deforestation.
Now, you bring your own foolscap, don't everyone take from someone, then after that, never pay back one,
No, we'll pay back.
Really,
I'll pay back in.
First of all, please write down your name. I don't want nameless people. Then after that, you must write down exercise 1A sets. 16 January. If not, later you don't know how to file.
16.
I want you to write this down. Q
Is the set.
Q is the set of perfect squares more than 1 and less than 50. Okay? Okay now. Now I don't want people to do anything first. I just want you to tell me. What is 1 square? 1. 2 square? 4. 3 square? 9. 4 square? 16. 5 square? 25. Good. 6 square? 36. 7 square? 49. 8 square? 64. Now can you see they only want more than 1 and less than 50? Correct now? Okay, can you copy this first? This set of numbers. This set are perfect squares.
Stop. Zero. Stop.
Okay, then we are going on to the next part, part 1. The question asks, is 10 an element of Q? Is 10 here? Is 10 a perfect square in the first place? No. So, you will say no. 10 is not an element of Q. Okay. Can or not? Can, Part 2. They want us to list Q in set notation.
Yes.
Now read the definition again. It must be more than what?
More than 1.
1 and less than
50.
50. So I cannot have 1, right?
Cannot.
I start from what?
You start with 4.
4. Then
Then 9.
9,
16.
16,
25.
25,
36.
36,
40.
and then just 49, right? 64 is out of the range. Can you see what I'm talking about? That's what I want you all to write down. That one, then you know what you're doing. Okay? Part 3. They asked for this, right?
Yes.
Can you tell me how much?
6.
6.
Just count.
Are you clear now? It might look simple, but once you get the set wrong, the whole thing is wrong. Do you get what I'm talking about here? Yes or no? That's why you must know exactly what the question is talking about. Okay, next one. I want is question number 7. I want you to read the question first. Can you write for me R 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, dot, dot, dot. S is 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Now, can you tell me what does this dot, dot, dot mean?
There's more.
It goes on, right? Okay, then let's take a look at part 1. Describe set S, set R, and set S in words. Now, do you agree that R is the set of non-negative even integers? Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Can you see, right?
Yes.
Non-negative even integers. Okay? Now, then how do I describe S?
Non-negative even integers.
Non-negative even integers.
From 0 to 8.
Between
Inclusive.
0 and 8.
Inclusive.
Can. Okay? S is the set of non-negative even integers between 0 and 8 what?
Inclusive.
Inclusive. Can. No problem, huh? Now, I want to ask one question. What if I say S is the set of non-negative even integers less than 10, can?
No. Less than 10.
Also can, right? Less than 10, right?
Not so much of
Correct, now? Less than 10 also can. Okay, but this one is clearer, can you see? Okay, alright, good. Now, next question that they ask. Yes.
Between 0 and 8, why do you need to put non-negative?
Non-negative even
zero is not
integers
one.
between 0 and 8
You already put
inclusive.
0 and
I know. But it's good to specify first. Understand? Because it comes from here. Understand? First we specify the set, after that we say the limits. Understand? Huh? You're right to say that. What's your name again? What Santa says is correct. I can also say S is a set of even integers between 0 and 8 inclusive. Also can. Because 0 and 8 already qualify that it's non-negative already. Can you see it? Okay, but when I say this, I'm being more specific. Can you see what I'm talking about here? It's fine in that description. Okay? Now, next one. Number in S, is number in S equals to number in R?
No, no.
Huh?
No.
No. Okay, number 2. Number in R
Yeah.
is actually
Infinite.
infinite, right?
Infinity.
That means a lot, right?
Non-ending.
Actually is infinity. Okay, what about number in S?
5.
5. Correct. Therefore, number equal to number in S. Next part 3. Is R equals to S?
R is not equal to.
Is R equals to S?
No.
No. Okay. R is not equal to S because, correct or not? As long as I can say this, can you? Right? R not equal to S when the numbers are not the same. You agree with what I'm saying? Cannot.
I don't know. It's not.
Yes or no? That's why I say it's quite subtle here. Okay? Because the number are not equal, they can never be equal. Because equal sets got exactly the same elements. Everybody clear now? Everybody clear now? Yes or no? Yes. Okay, very good. Now, okay. All done with this piece of work? Did you remember to write the exercise 1A, the title and the date? Did you write your name? That's most important. Otherwise, a nameless creature. And can you pass the paper forward?
Zayden.
Pass the paper forward.
Okay. Oh wait.
I'm going to count, okay? I must have the correct number. 13. If I don't have, that means something is wrong. Any more? No more, I count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
13.
13. If I don't get it right, you don't go home, okay?
What?
Alright, so we have finished the first part. Okay? And I'm going to introduce to you something because I still have a few more minutes. Okay? Now, we are going to learn what is a Venn diagram. Venn diagram is used to represent sets. Okay? First thing we have is the universal set. Now the symbol for universal set is just like that. Okay, you see, it's not the element of one. This one is like E there. Okay. Now, what is a universal set? Let me just explain to you. When we have a discussion, it cannot be everything, right? We must have a boundary to our discussion. For example, if my universal set, listen carefully, is students in Singapore, that is very big, right? All the students. If my universal set is students in Xinmin Secondary, then my set is smaller. That means our question in context must be bounded by the universal set. Do you understand? Okay, now, for example, my universal set is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That means I'm talking about numbers from 1 to 10, that's all. Other than that, don't have to talk about it. Understand? Okay. Now, if I say A is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, this one is in the universal set, right? Can you see it? It's part of the universal set. That means all my sets that follows the universal set must be a subset. That means part of it. Okay, now then I want to introduce one more term.
Who invented numbers?
Now, what do you mean by A with a stroke on top? This is called A complement. What's A complement? The spelling is this, complement. Now, complement means it is in the universal set, but it is not in A.
What?
A complement means the elements not in A, but in the universal set. Can you tell me what is it?
1, 3,
1, 3, 5,
7,
7 and 9. Understand? Or? Yes or no? Okay. Now, then let me give you a very simple one. You tell me, universal set is
Answer.
okay. A is, that means the set A contains what? Dogs and rats. Can you tell me what is in A complement?
Cats and
Cats, birds.
Cats and
Is it cat bird?
birds. You understand what I'm talking about? So what does complement mean? That means if I have B and I have B complement, that means those that are in B
Cannot be.
cannot be in B complement.
Oh yes.
Understand? B complement means those elements that are not in B, but it is in the universal set. That's why we must have the universal set as the boundary. Do you understand what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yes or no? Can no problem Everybody okay? Alright, now, if let's say my universal set is all students in Singapore. My A is singing students. What is A complement? All
Every
Singapore students that are
Not Singapore.
not singing students. You understand? You cannot just say Bowen, no, it doesn't work. Because there's still many other schools. Understand? You must negate, that means you must sort of delete that one. You understand? So today I just go through one thing. A complement. What does A complement mean? A complement means that the elements that are not in A but still in the universal set. Universal set is the one that bounds all our discussion. Is everyone clear? Can or cannot? Can, Okay, good. I will stop here. I will continue tomorrow. Edwin, can you stop the video?